Alright everyone, welcome back to our Final Fantasy X HD Remastered Platinum Trophy walkthrough. On our last episode, we traversed Mount Gagazet, where we faced off with Seymour again. And then we did some more monster capturing to finish off Mount Gagazet, as well as a couple of trials to get us through the mountain. And we are on our way to Zanarkand. But we have a little bit of a fight coming up soon. And what you want to try to... this next boss likes to use status effects. Namely Curse, Darkness, Silence, Sleep, and Confusion. Confusion is probably the most problematic. And if you are in need of Confuse Ward or Proof, you can steal Musk from the Airman that are here, the Airman enemies. What we're going to try to do though is a strategy where is it Yuna? Okay, Yuna has Reflect. Alright, so we're going to start off with Yuna. This next boss doesn't have much to steal, but we want to make sure we get everyone in. Let's get rid of all of our... capture weapons. How are you doing tonight, Bottlefire? Or today, this morning? How was work yesterday? Hopefully it wasn't too long. Alright, we'll just do this. What we want to do... the strat I'm going to try to use for this is a little cheap, but
it comes.
It's quiet for now, but I've got a mountain. Oh, gotcha. So this is Spectral Keeper, and is the guardian of Zanarkand. So what we want to do is, if you cast haste on your party, it uses a tail counterattack that negates it, that like dispels your party. But if you cast slow on it, it can be slowed. It will counter that with haste itself. A way around that is cast Reflect on it. And then use a silver hourglass on itself. Cool. So now all I'm going to do is try to get everyone in. So Photon Wing is his first attack. That's not good. Oh, okay, good. Lulu woke up. Let's see. Okay, let's wake up Kamari. Cool. Okay, that's fine. Alright, we want Orinin. Hey, what's up, Emma? How are you? Oh, I appreciate that. Kind of? Hey! Thank you so much to the anonymous gifter for giving Emma Cool a tier 1 sub. Greatly appreciate that. So nice of you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So the strategy I used there for the most of the fight was okay, cool. This should bounce off. I would cast regen, but that's fine. It's about to finish. So before I finish off, if you have Riku use a silver hourglass after casting Reflect on the Sanctuary Keeper, it will have slow for 3 turns, and then I just switched everyone in to make sure that they were going to get the AP, and then I had unicast Shiva, and her Heavenly Strike actually delays because of how quick it is. She'll just get turn after turn after turn. And with Reflect, as you saw a few different times, at certain thresholds, Sanctuary Keeper will cast Curaga on itself, but with Reflect, it'll cure my Shiva. So it got it down pretty quickly, and then now I just have the rest of my team finish off. Big old bad Sanctuary Keeper goes down pretty easily. So how have things been going, Emma? Hopefully okay.
For a bit. Soon means that there's not much time left.
Riku.
Fine. I'll think on the way.
Nice return spheres. Ooh, a nice drop. Half MP cost. For Titus. We'll switch that.
Hey, come on, let's go.
We are. We're almost there, aren't we?
We've come a long way.
What's so funny?
You remind me of myself. Before, the closer I came to Zanarkand, the more I wondered. When we arrive, Brasker will call the final Aeon. He will fight sin, then die. I thought my mind was made up long before. But when I stood here, my resolve wavered.
Never would have figured. Legendary Guardians choke sometimes too, yeah?
Legendary Guardian. I was just a boy. A boy about your age, actually. I wanted to change the world too. But I changed nothing. That is my story.
You know what's funny? I saw a YouTube video where someone updated this, like some of the early cutscenes, using like Unreal Engine, and it looked really, really sick. But I highly doubt that'll ever actually happen with all the other stuff going on. Umbros, thank you so much for the raid. Hope you're doing well. Hope you had a great stream. Yeah, they're pretty. It's pretty cool. All right, so we're gonna make a little bit of a pit stop. Let's equip Orin and his nice no encounters. Okay, so now go to the states really quick. What opens up for us? What opens up for us are these warp tiles. So we can actually warp all the way to the gate of Mount Gagazet instead of walking all the way down. And unfortunately, as we can see, the all the Ronso are no longer here. But we're gonna actually go back to the Calmlands because I want to turn in a bunch of stuff with monster capturing, and I want to sell a bunch of equipment to make room because we are full, and I can get rid of a lot of stuff right now. Do you have any plans, Emma, for Christmas? Yeah, I know. I kind of thought about that after I actually asked. So this is really important. The reason we captured those, all those fiends on Mount Gagazet is because we need we get the Blossom Crown, which is one part of a quest to get some special Aeons later. Alright, now let's get rid of a bunch of this stuff. Let's get rid of that. Okay, no problem, Emma. I'm actually gonna get rid of the Knight Lance. We can get rid of this too. The Hunter Spear is just better. Alright, that's a lot better. We freed up quite a bit of room. And we're coming back here because we got the crest for Kamari. So for Kamari, what that does is it still opens up the no AP, but it has double overdrive, which is pretty nice, but the no AP is a real deal breaker, of course. Again, I just want to show that off at the moment because we could, and we came back here anyway for to go to the Comlands. Now we'll get back to where we were to proceed past Sanctuary Keeper. Before we go, I'm going to go back to the Remium Temple.
You've got quite a name to live up to, daughter of Braska.
Alright, so we already beat up to Shiva. Let's run out
Very
Bahamut.
well. Before we begin, now, are you ready?
Bahamut's kind of tough. It has 35,000 HP, and it counterattacks any damage with a basic physical.
Choose your Aeon well, summoner. Alright, and Bahamut, as always, does his normal
He counters. Usually Shiva is able to dodge it, but there we go. When he gets down to his countdown, he will use Mega Flare. Unless you're really, really over leveled, you're not going to be able to beat him with just one Aeon at the moment, which is fine. You don't need to, is the nice thing. Alright, so he's going to use Mega Flare and Level Cloud anyway, which is fine. And just showing that off, so different celestial weapons. You saw how Ixion did 27,000 damage with his Thor's hammer.
That is enough.
So if once you unlock the first, the crest of certain celestial weapons.
Ah, you have made some progress. And for that, I'm glad. Take this. It may come in handy.
And this is the other item we need, the Flower Scepter. For getting a couple secret Aeons later, along with
You've got quite a name
the
to
Blossom
live up
Crown
to,
that we just
daughter
got.
of Braska.
Alright, so now we could beat Yojimbo, or fight
Very
Yojimbo.
Before we begin, now, are you ready?
Wait, so what was I was saying was, so Valefor, Ifrit, Ixion, and Shiva are all connected to 4 different celestial weapons. Valefor is linked up to Yuna's, her Nirvana, and a couple episodes we got we unlocked her Nirvana with its crest, which means Valefor is now able to break the damage limit, and Ixion is linked to Kimari. So since we just did that, we just did Kimari's, Ixion was able to hit for 27,000. And which will just get higher and higher as we'll just get higher and higher. Okay, there we go. So Yojimbo has 32,000 HP, and you just really need to beat him before his overdrive gauge fills. He does have a good amount of evasion, but with haste, should not be a problem. I can use Bahamut's Limit Break too. That was a good crit. should finish him off. Yeah.
Stop. That is enough. You have made some progress, and for that, I am glad. Take this. It may come in handy.
Alright, so we're all set there. We're going to go back to where we were to move forward towards Zanarkand. The only thing I'm going to do... Yeah. Yeah, her poor Aeon is completely wiped, and she's just like, oh... we can't fight anymore. Alright, so let's take off orange. Sure. So we can get into some battles to get our Aeon's overdrives up again. So the chocobos will change. It's 1 month, 2 months, 1 month, 2 months, 6 months, 9 months, and then 1 year. Currently, so more will open up after my full year as affiliate. Where I can get like a 2-year, 3-year, etc. But yes, so we have the original yellow chocobo. I use the ones from Final Fantasy VII. So I have the original yellow chocobo for the 1 year, and then I have the green chocobo for 1 month. Green chocobo for 2 months. Blue chocobo for, I think it's 3 months. And then the 6 month is the black chocobo. 9 month is the golden chocobo. And then for the 1 year, I use the fat chocobo from Final Fantasy VII also. So there's those. I didn't change the bit badges yet. I added some emotes. I have a lot more space to add more. I figured out how to make my own emotes. So I was doing that. I have to come up with some points. Things to spend your points on. I haven't gotten that far yet. I did change my point icon to a blitz ball, so that'll be my points thing is blitz balls. Hey, I thought your mouse was broken. So it went from your mouse to your keyboard? Interesting. Yeah, hopefully that was just a low battery thing. Let's see. Overdrive. Oh yeah, let's get Titus. In the next section, we're not actually going to be capturing any monsters, since they are all ones we've caught before. I'm just trying to finish off a couple monsters here to get Titus's limit break up, or overdrive up. Okay. Okay, let's put orange. Armor back on. I'm trying to think if I want to open up. How many do I have? 7. I really don't want to go to Yuna's. I have 1 friend sphere, teleport. I could return to here and then go this way through orange. Doing well. I am done with therapy. Like, I graduated therapy this week. Yesterday, right? Today's only Wednesday. So I can start continuing to, like, slowly build up the strength. Right now I'm up to, like, 5 pounds with the exercises I'm doing. I think March is official when I can, like, start lifting up to 50 pounds, where things are, like, fully healed, so to speak. But they want me to, like, slowly build up to that now, or start building up to that by then, so that way I'm, using the arm and it's not a big transition, whereas if I just don't do anything with it for the next couple months, then all of a sudden try to lift 50 pounds, like, the 5 pounds I was doing yesterday was kind of taxing. So, alright, let's see. Alright, let's do it. Let's go to... We'll go to here. So I'm going to use a return sphere on Titus, since I opened up this with Orin. And we're going to give Titus a bunch of big power spikes. Yeah, thank you. It's getting there. Trying to just use it as much as, normal life is helping a lot. I just have to be careful not to, like, if I'm reaching for something, don't overextend my arm, like, all the way out to try to lift it, especially if it's something heavy, because that's a big no-no. Let's see, so -4. So at the start of this, I was at strength 62. Before going to orange sphere grid. While I'm here, I'm just going to open this now. I have a lot of level 1 key spheres. I'm going to have to do that anyway. All right, Emma. Yep, you have a good night. At some point, I am gonna hop on with you. I have to convince myself, but I should be okay now. Like I should have more stamina in my arm to do those movements and stuff more. Okay, sounds good. Hope you have fun. Alright, so that detour into Orange Sphere got us 82 strength, so an extra 20 strength with Titus's agility already. Very, very, very nice. Now, Waka, again, we have a lot of level 3 key spheres, so we'll use one here. And this is also into Orange Grid. So Titus is moving this way. This is the end of Orange Grid, up this way. So there's going to be a decent amount of strength. Plus 4s. There's a few scattered around. But I think it's a little bit of a waste to go that far down at the moment. I do want to get Armor Break just in case. Riku, we will stay there. She doesn't need to do too much right now. Overdrive. Titus is all set. Okay. So as you can see too, so Waka's at 55 strength, or Titus is at 82, Orin is at 67. Titus is 46 agility, which is huge. He's going to be hitting like a truck. Alright. So we did everything we could pretty much do for now in terms of side questing. We're going to continue on with the story. There isn't going to be much new going on when we eventually get to where we need to go. So that's why I took... I'm going to have the no encounters armor on anyway, but there's no new enemies. You can get some enemies that... you can get some enemies that show up here in Mount Gagazet, in case you're having trouble finding some of them, like the Airman, Bashuras, Behemoths, the bigger stuff like the Dark Flans and Grendels. So it's not a bad place to try to capture those. They don't count towards Zanarkand, they count towards Mount Gagazet. There's actually no fiends in Zanarkand that are capturable.
A city dead for 1,000 years. A city I had to see with my own eyes. The end of Yuna's journey. last chapter in my story. My thoughts, they kept floating up and then slipping through my fingers, slipping away before I could pin them down with words.
Yuna, I say no. If we go down there, then you'll...
Riku, you're a true friend, and I thank you, but I must go. Down to Zanarkand.
I'm not saying we shouldn't go. But shouldn't we think about it some more? There's gotta be some kind of way we can save you, Yuna!
All my life, I knew this moment would come.
Yuni...
Thank you, Riku. Thank you for everything.
Don't say that, Yuni. It's not over yet.
Tell Sid, thank you.
No. You can tell him yourself.
Please.
Yuni, don't say that because we're gonna see each other again, okay?
Kimari, let's go. Sir Orin, Kimari told me, when my father wanted me taken from Bavel to Besaid, it was you who told Kimari, right? I had always wanted to meet you someday. I am truly glad that I had that chance. Having you as a guardian was so great an honor. I don't know how to thank you. Perhaps if I defeat Sin, that will be my thanks to you. That's what I'll do. Yes. I will challenge Sin. I will defeat Sin. If you are all there watching this, then I guess Sin is already gone. And so am I suppose. Anyway, I just wanted to say, Sir Orin, I thank you. Kimari, do you remember the first day we met? I was only 7. My father had defeated Sin, and all Pavel was celebrating. Everyone was saying what a hero my father was. I was so happy. But when night came, it occurred to me. My father had defeated Sin, and now he was dead. Now, I was all alone. I couldn't sleep. So I wandered into the town, away from the celebrating crowds. I stood on the bridge in Bavel, where my father and I had parted. Standing there, alone, I could see the fields where he had fought Sin. Then, you appeared, Kimari. You said you were looking for the daughter of Braska, remember? At first, I was so scared. Until I realized what a gentle person you are. You weren't used to talking to children. When I told you that I was Braska's daughter, you said you would take me as far from Bavel as you could. That it was the wish of a man facing death. I think I cried then, because that that was when I knew my father was dead, and I would never see him again. You just held me, without saying a word. I cried after we got to Besaid, too. When you tried to go, after leaving me in the care of the temple, I held on to you crying, "Don't go, don't go!" And you listened, Kimahri. You stayed. Kimahri, thank you. Thank you so much. And I've always liked your broken horn. Waka, Lulu. I'll never forget my days spent with you, growing up in Besaid. We always played together, us and Chapu. That's why I was always so happy, I think. And when you refused to let me become a summoner, and I did it anyway, I'm sorry. I've always wanted to apologize. You know, when you tried to stop me then, really, I was happy. I could tell you really cared about me. You were like my big brother and sister. No, I think you really were my big brother and sister. What else? I love watching you play blitzball, Waka. I even love it when you scold me, Lulu. Really. I guess that leaves the newest Guardian. Star player of the Zanarkand Ames. You are. I am. Well, I'm glad. I'm glad that we met. We haven't even known each other that long, but it's funny. So this is what it feels like. It's a much more wonderful feeling than anything I had ever imagined. Wonderful. But it hurts sometimes. I wonder. I just want to say thank you for everything. Maybe that's why it hurts. When I think about us never being together again at all. I'm afraid. No, I shouldn't say that. I'll do that part over.
What you up to?
Okay. So we just get a lot of cutscenes. That is Zanarkand, not quite the one we remember. So just follow this linear path straight down. Nothing really other than the view to worry about. This scene might look familiar. Yep. Yeah. Yeah, we made it full circle finally.
Listen to my story. This may be our last chance.
Brad Bro, how are you? Welcome to the stream. Hope you're doing well. Not too much. Doing well, doing well. Thank you for asking.
Hey, there was more, right? I mean, like that time. Anyone?
I think...
Yes?
I think that we should stop. Maybe. For now.
Let's go.
Alright, so we made it to the Zanarkand ruins finally. Alright, now we're in the overpass. The overpass, we can run into some enemies. Again, these are the same ones from the end of Mount Gagazet. And we get a nice fortune sphere here. It's gonna be a lot of cutscenes in this area. A lot of different story stuff.
Far plane.
Close enough. We got a nice spiritual card for Riku. I believe it's just
MP stroll. The strolls in this game, I might have said it in another video, but the MP stroll and HP stroll, this is one of the only Final Fantasy games that it actually is useful. Alright, so in the dome, again, I have my no encounter armor on, but if we didn't get a nice drop from... Hey, thank you so much for the follow. Welcome to the squad. If we didn't get our no encounters drop from a ghost back in the Caverns of the Stolen Faith, this is a great farming spot. So let's take this off just so I can show this.
Journeyer of the long road, name yourself.
I am the summoner Yuna. I have come from the island of Besaid.
Your eyes, my dear, show me the long road you have traveled. Very good. You have journeyed well. Lady Yunalesca will surely welcome your arrival. Go to her now and bring your guardians with you. Go.
Yes.
If it might benefit the future of Spira, I will gladly give my life. It is the highest honor for which a guardian might ask. Use my life, Lady Yoken, and rid Spira of sin.
What was that?
Our predecessors.
She said Lady Yoken, didn't she? Wait, she guarded High Summoner Yoken?
This dome is filled with fireflies. It's like one gigantic sphere. People's thoughts remain here, forever.
So really quick before I put the no encounter armor on. Alright, so these are all souped up enemies back from Bavel. They have the same attacks and stuff, but they have a lot more, some more HP. You can't capture anything here. Of course, I just want one battle that I can show off what I need to show off. if we hop up here, we can get this chest. For a nice 10,000 gil spot. Okay, perfect, finally. So these guys right here, the Fallen Monks, there's two different kinds, just like back in Bavel. There's one that has a flamethrower and one that has a rifle. You can steal from these guys. It's a rare steal, but you can get purifying salt from them, the item is called. And you can use that. I think it costs 30 of them. So it's not too bad, and there's a save sphere right here to customize. No encounters. So if I wasn't lucky enough to get that armor drop way back in the caverns, now I would have pushed forward here first to get that. It's really very, very valuable. As you can see, running around, doing a lot of backtracking. It's really great to just have this option to throw on and not get any encounters. It doesn't take too long either with the rare steals. And again, you have a save sphere right here where you can constantly just either save or get full HP back, and you'll have it in no time. The big Defender X's, it's the big solo enemy that looks like the boss that we fought as we were crossing the gorge after, or the bridge after the Comlands. Sometimes they'll leave behind a level 3 key sphere. Usually it's level 2, so you can farm level 2s if you happen to need them for something. Or level 3s if you really are in need. But we should have got enough from the Ronso fight, and then they'll be available much easier, much later.
No! Mother, no! I don't want you to become a fave! There is no way. Use me and defeat sin. Only then
Thank you so much for the...
I don't care about them! I need you, Mother! No one else! I don't.
The 6 anonymous subs. Thank you so much. That is amazing. Thank you. Wow, thank you so much. Greatly appreciated. That was amazing. Thank you so much for that. Alright, we hit this corner, and we get a friend sphere. Always nice to have. Yeah, but like seeing him in kid form, hits a little different, you know, when he's calling for his mom.
Hey, Braska, you don't have to do this.
Thank you for your concern.
Fine, I said my piece.
Well, I haven't. Lord Braska, let us go back. I don't want to see you die. You knew this was to happen.
Well, I will definitely be here. We have quite a long way to go to finish this, but I really appreciate that. Appreciate the kind words. Very, very grateful.
I will defeat sin and lift the veil of sorrow covering Spira. Please understand, Orin.
this little ramp is hard to see, but it leads us to a level 3 key sphere. Alright, we keep following this path. And we got a nice luck sphere. Yeah, right.
Are the trials ahead? Probably. Here too, huh? Give me a break. I was expecting, you know, parades and fireworks.
You can ask for them after I defeat Sin.
Jack is always looking for a break. Yeah. Yeah, they did everything possible for people not to like Jack, and like they did it well. Okay, so this trial so what we have to do is it's going to give us a picture, and we have to touch the correct tiles. Making a mistake will reset the whole thing, and we'll have to start again. You can kind of see where the sections are. Where the sections are and what they're opening to. So this first one, we need one of these, one of these, and one of those. Favorite Final Fantasy games? So I'd have to say 10. Not necessarily in a particular order, like in terms of 1, 2, 3, but 10 is probably my favorite. I like the HD version because of the added stuff, like the Dark Aeons. Final Fantasy Tactics, I know that's usually either a love it or hate it game, but I really enjoyed that one since I was a kid. Man, and a third one. I used to not like 9 for a long time as a kid, but I've grown to like it much more playing it as an adult, and giving it the chance that I felt like it kind of deserved. I didn't do it as a kid. Man, I'm trying to think of what the next one would be. I like 7. 7 kind of always has a place, will always have a place in my heart. I always played the older ones too. Like I played the ones on like the Super NES. You know, I have all of those. Those were always fun. But I think I would say like 10 Tactics and then 7 would be like my top 3. Mm-hmm. I feel like when I grew up, when, you know, I got 7 and a PlayStation when that first came out, and like that one stuck with me for a very long time, and always has a special spot in like the new generation of Final Fantasies from. Yeah, that was a really great story. Okay, so now we're in the second room. Alright, so now we have to do this. So we just have to push any of the 4. And this is our new configuration. Okay, so we need to go one of these. And they have to be in the proper orientation as well. One of these. L-shaped. There is no, at the moment, we're gonna have to come back here in the next act to get, there is a destruction sphere here, but we can't get it at the moment. Alright, so back into this next room. So we have to do 4 different tiles to open up each spot. There's one there. Okay. I'm going to do all the red ones first. We need that red one. Okay, that's all the red ones. We need 2 blue, one of which is here. This green. And this blue. Yeah, you know what? I'm not big on sequels, you know, or like when they kind of continue on with the stories like that. But it was nice to see that they gave, you know, kind of the after year stuff, and they did different things. Oh, not this one yet. For 4, and you know, did more story and stuff. Alright, so we need another one of these. Need you. Another under, okay. Alright. Yeah, I kind of like, I didn't mind the sequels. It kind of was, I was indifferent. I was always a fan of Kane from those. I don't know why. I like Cecil, but Kane's story to me as a kid was so, like, tragic. Plus, I just love, like, his character model as a dragoon was always so cool. Mm-hmm. Alright, another one of these. That's... I need another... This way. Need you. Alright, so I have all the reds. Need a blue. And the green. I did all four, right? Okay, cool. Okay. I'll grab the Kilicosphere. Warren has a Berserk Ward. Alright, this boss coming up is a pain in the butt. You definitely want to make sure to save. So this is a pretty tough boss coming up. So what his little shtick is he puts landmines that'll one-hit KO you. It's as bad as it sounds. You can use your move command to take up your turn to move out of the way. Because it counterattacks. So we're gonna do this. Okay, didn't realize I was gonna kill Waka, so let's... Phoenix down Waka. We just want to get everyone in at the moment. Alright, so we got... Alright, Titus. Let's get... Kamari in to steal. Alright, cool. Riku did not get berserked. That's great. Alright, Lulu. Now Waka. Let's get Titus in and move him. So what you want to do is try to spread your characters out, because when he counterattacks, you don't want all three of your characters being hit. Unless you're going to put like Protect on. So we can use Titus to move. I just want to make sure something. Okay, nobody is berserked. Okay. I'm going to use a high potion on Titus for the moment. Orin. I'm going to try to set up Protect on Titus. I'll give Yuna haste. I'll move Yuna over to here. Nice. Alright, so unfortunately Orin is hit hard, but that's okay. Let's give Orin Protect. I'm actually gonna throw him a high potion. Awesome, much better. let's hit Orin with a Kiraga. Very nice. We want to try to get... when he gets pretty low... Oh, this is perfect. So when he gets probably about 10,000, I'm going to summon Bahamut and just finish the fight, because we want to overkill it. So really quick, this is what I could show off. What those are is his ability, it's called Glyph Mine, and he'll throw down mines in random spots. And luckily enough for us, no one is standing on them, but if someone was, you'll see that we're on the right, it says boss with a 1 and a 5. If anyone was standing on either of those when it's that turn for the glyph, it will go off, and it's an instant kill. But luckily for us, we're fine. Nice. So I need to do... I'm going to attack with Titus one more time. Because you need to do 9,999 over. So I'm just going to... cast Cura on Orin. And that's the glyphs going off. Nice. Okay. Should be enough. Yeah, I'm not actually going to attack with Orin, because if it gets a critical, it'll actually kill it. Aeons are fine, but you can't move them, so he'll use 3 physical attacks against any Aeon, and if it's still alive, he'll use the Glyph Mine, which is, it'll instantly kill it if it's not dismissed. Yeah, there we go.
Of the final summoning.
Go.
Yes.
Nice amount of AP. And the reason we wanted to overkill it is because it drops level 4 key spheres, and for overkilling it, you get 2.
What do you mean, no final Aeon?
Sir Orin! Everyone!
Alright, let's do this. Yes, but I'm actually gonna hold off on it until the next stream, since I'm already around the 2-hour marker. So, unfortunately. I know. If I didn't have the whole restriction of, you know, the recording and stuff, I definitely would keep going. Alright, let's switch this. For now, we're going to save here. Nice, we got a nice drop too, ice proof. Alrighty, for everyone on YouTube, thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please, if you can, give it a like and leave a comment. It would be extremely helpful. It helps the algorithm get these videos out there. And as always, if you like what you see and want to catch me live, my Twitch stream link will be in the description as always. And I hope to catch you in the next one. Thank you so much.